What is up, people? Welcome back to another episode of FTB Infinity Skyblock Expert mode. Yay, nailed it for the second time in a row. So today, as you can see, there's a lot going on in this room. And by a lot, I mean a lot of potential explosions. I'm kidding. All these nuclear reactors are completely safe. And just in case, we installed reinforced stone on the ceiling and the walls, too wide so it redirects the explosion and limits the casualty upstairs. But yeah, this system is pretty insane. First of all, there isn't really a way to go from EU to RF, so we had to improvise and use the HV wires from immersive engineering. But the thing is, these guys can only transfer 4096 RF. Well, that's the capacity inside. I don't know exactly how much they can transfer, but I presume it would be the capacity inside. So that's how I did this little setup. These guys produce 420 EU a tick, and 1 EU equals 4 RF. So that in consideration, they do around 1600, so you couldn't connect 3 to 1 HV wire. And the thing I'm just seeing is I think it doesn't go through. Because why does this one have... Okay, so I'm gonna have to take a look at this, but I think these ones... These on the side are not necessarily giving power, or maybe they are and I'm just not pulling enough power. But yeah, so all of them are the same. They're connected to these two ender chests. So this guy puts it in, and the guy on the other side pulls them out and sends them to the recycle bin. So on this side, what we have is all the materials needed to make the fuel rods. So what happens is the crushed ore first comes here, gets in the ore washing plants. All things that we don't need, I just send in the trash. Then it comes here and gets refined into tiny piles of uranium and uranium itself, which I need to find a way, because currently I get like a bunch of quad cells in here and it's not efficient. So I don't know what's going to happen. Okay. So here at the bottom there's another pipe going through that goes all the way here, sends the iron plate to make the fuel rods. Then the fuel rods are sent here to in the solid catting machine. So with the uranium being crafted, it makes enriched uranium, and when it makes enriched uranium, it sends it here for the canning machine. Then the canning machine sends back the fuel rods here, and then get packaged into 4 quad fuel rods, and then sent into the ender chest, which keeps only 1 stack. So that's pretty cool. In here we get the over uranium-238, which is the big one that we get in here, because we get a lot more of these than we get of these. So currently I'm still hesitating on what I'm going to do with this one. I might have to eventually have an ender chest or something picking it up. And I'm not even sure I'm currently getting enough material to power all these things. It's been running for only a night, and it went through one cycle. It takes around 5 hours, 50 minutes to go through a cycle. And it uses a lot of materials, but I didn't make any calculations, so I don't know how much it's doing. But I know I had 22,000 something first. But it also crafted a bunch. It crafted 64 in the inner chest and 64 in all the nodes. And currently we also have a buffer of 3 stacks here. So I don't know exactly how much it takes. I could calculate it, because it's 20 reactors. They take all 7, so it's 140 each. It's 140 total. So it's 140 every 5.5 hours. So I would have to check how much I get of that crushed uranium in that time, or else I'm gonna have to make a setup with a normal autosieve to actually be able to get some upgrades in there to boost it to the max to get the maximum things available. And that would take a lot of power. So, but this thing produced 33,600 RF a tick, if I remember correctly. And it's powering itself. So I'm not using the power upstairs to actually power any of the machine at the bottom here. So yeah, that's pretty much what happened during 4 or 5 days of stream. We worked on this here. I do want to say a big thanks to the guys on the stream that donated. Thanks again, guys, and thanks for the animal apocalypse. If you guys want to know why there's pink, well, it's because Team Pink. It's the only explanation I'm gonna get. Hey, Moo McMoo face. Yeah, it's our irradiated cow that we live here. He's kind of taking care of everything to make sure everything works well. So yeah, but today we're working on this side. Yep, this side, and as you can see, there's a little bit of a cobblestone going on. It's because it was just for me to know where things were going to go. And what is this side going to be? Well, this side is going to be crazy machinery, like mass fabricator, or what else could we put in here? I don't know, maybe like a replicator, a storage, a pattern storage, and a scanner, or, you know, stuff like that. Stuff that takes incredibly large amount of things to craft. Yes, it is insane, guys, the number of things you need to craft for these. I was just about to start crafting some of that. I would probably need to put one of these in there. So you see, I need to craft more of that. It's been crafting, incredible amount of crafting going on right now. But it's okay. It's okay. It's what it is all about, right? Crafting. Oh, I don't know why I crafted 2 of these. I only needed 1. There it goes. So we've got the first one, the molecular transformer. This is one of the machine we'll need. So that's good. So let's put some of these in there. Alright. Then we'll do the pattern storage. It needs 2 of these. The reinforced foam, let me show you what you need for that. In the back here, add a little setup. So you need to first grab some water, send it into a thermal centrifuge. Then you're going to be sending stone dust into it, which is going to turn it into foam, construction foam. Then in the construction foam, you can then put it back into a fluid solid canning machine, and then put your gun up here, and it's going to fill the gun. That's how I did it. All the reinforced stone at the bottom that you see, all this has been done like that. It took a while. It took 2 streams to finish this. So yeah, pretty crazy stuff. But let's craft this bad boy. Okay, so now we've got the pattern. Alright, here I've made an MFSU. Let me just show you. It's 6 Lapodron. Lapodron are made with the energy crystal with lapis on side. Pretty crazy stuff. Okay, so let's make our mass fabricator. I need advanced machine casing. I think I might have enough. Okay, and kablamo. So now we've got the mass fabricator, and I think we need the replicator next. Replicator. Did I make an error somewhere? Because I don't have my HV anymore. I did have my HV. What did I do with them? What did I do with my HV things? Oh, I made this. Alright, I guess we're gonna make more HV. Need an advanced battery. I'm sure I had advanced batteries. Yes, I do. This system is pretty nice, but there's a lot of things, like, missing, let's say. Like, it isn't perfect, that is for sure. Where's my MV? It should be requested, but it didn't request. Okay, so now we've got this. So if we come here, I guess we can make this. Replicator. Okay, so now we've got the replicator. So we've got the three main machine: the pattern storage, the mass fabricator, well, the four main machine: the mass fabricator, the replicator, the molecular. We need a scanner now. The scanner is made like this. So let's see what we need: an iron plate, electric, and advance. Okay, we have the advance. The electric we should already have, or it's just gonna make it because we've got a crafting for these. So it shouldn't be too intense to make. And I made the illuminator before. It's made like this. Yeah, a lot of things are made like glass, advanced alloy. These guys are irradiant glass, which needs reinforced glass, like you just saw. And you need the irradiant like this. So this is pretty simple stuff. You just burn some of the ore or enriched or just the uranium ore you get. Alright, so we've got a scatter now. So what this will do is when you connect these three together, okay, the replicator, this pattern storage, and the scanner, what will happen is the scanner will be able to put something onto a crystal memory, which are made like this: silicon dioxide, which is clay dust, which the clay dust you get from a macerator, and you just burn what you get with the obsidian, and it gets that. And then you'll be able to replicate the matter that you put, so you can put the crystal into the pattern storage. It is a little bit of a crazy thing going on, but it's okay, it's okay. But one thing you need for that is UU matter. To get the UU matter, you need the mass fabricator. And to get the UU matter from the mass fabricator, you need scrap. So what you'll need is recyclers. I don't have any. Recycler. And this is where all the cobblestone line will be. So if you look here, what we're going to do, we're going to get 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to get 15 of these bad boys. Okay, so now we've got pretty much everything we need. We're going to bring the MFSU, even if I'm not sure I'm actually going to use it. Before, in everything that had EU and RF, there was also MU, so there was a way to go from Tesseract to EU, and I haven't found a way to do it except using these HV wires. But the problem with the HV wires is that you can't connect them together. And another one, the MV wires you can, but they only transfer 1,000. These guys transfer 4,000. So it's pretty important, I think, to transfer all the power we can over here. Alright, so let's go over here and let's install our machines just so we know where they go. Okay, so we're going to get all the recyclers going next to each other like so. Boom. So here we have the crafter, and what this crafter will do is when we're going to get the scraps, we're going to put it here and we're going to get the boxes of scrap. So it's just going to make it together so that the mass fabricator can easily treat it. Okay. So then we're going to put at the same distance from the Tesseract because we're trying to be nice. We're going to put the mass fabricator. And the mass fabricator, like I said, is going to process the scrap to make UU matter. We're probably going to have to make a little upgrades and things like that. But what's going to happen is we're going to have a bunch of drums going along here. Just for the UU matter. And I'm going to try to keep it like long, you know. There's going to be an energy chest right here, and 2 blocks away, we're going to have the replicator right here. So as you can see, the replicator, I don't have anything, and you can't put the disk into it. So what you need a pattern storage next to it. And this will allow you to put the UU matter going in. But you need the scanner to scan the things to then put in the crystal memory. So you see, I can put the crystal memory, and when I'm going to put the item, it's going to go into it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut here. I'm going to connect all these guys so that they have power and that they have everything they need to work. I want to put more drums in the middle here, and I'll bring you guys back. Alright guys, so it's connected. Not the way I would have liked it, but it's connected. I had to make a bunch of MFSU, simply because these don't connect from RF to the glass fiber. They connect from a glass fiber to the cable, but they don't do it the opposite way. So I had to do a little setup here that I really don't enjoy, simply because I can't really cover it. But I'll try to find a way. I'm gonna try and find a way. But yeah, alright. So let me explain what happens. Cobblestone generator sends it in the recyclers. The recyclers have 6 upgrades each, so it's super fast. Creates all the scraps. The scraps goes in here, makes scrap box, then gets taken from the back, sent to the mass fabricator, where the mass fabricator scraps it into UU matter, then gets transferred from here to the barrel, to the drums. The drums are then at the bottom here. We have a retrieval node, liquid, that sends the UU matter into the replicator. Yeah, that's what this setup does. Over here, we've got the molecular transformer that I have no idea if it's actually working because it doesn't say anything. So we'll have to see if I can actually connect it like that. I've never used one. We might need to pump the power from the bottom. No idea how it works. So I guess my point in doing this was to get one thing copied over, and that's iridium. Iridium, these little fellas. So to do this, you need to do a MOX, and you need to do a pellet of RTG fuel. So let's make one of these. So I also added this. Person in the stream told me about it. It's pretty great. It tells you what's happening in your system. So like currently it's sending the iron to make the iron plates. It's crafting the iron plates. So when it's done crafting the iron plates, it's gonna send the iron plates to the compressor to make dense iron plates. So eventually. Okay. Let's go see if I don't have something stuck in my... I've been having the worst time currently with... I had something in there. So now it's crafting the 2. And... I've really had the worst of the worst time with these. Okay, so now we've got an RDG. But I can't grab it because if you don't have your hazmat suit... You can't grab any of these. Okay, so but we can't use this alone. We need NOx fuel. So let's make one of these too. Okay, so we'll grab both, and then I'm gonna have to craft this, and I'll bring you guys back when it's done because it's in this machine. Yes, it takes 80 million RF. So we're gonna be here for a while. So yeah, it's a little bit better. So if I calculate it, let's say 80 million RF divided by 800, it's gonna take 100,000 tick. So if we divide that by 20, because there's 20 ticks in a second, and we divide that by 60 for minutes, and we divide it by 60 for an hour, we are left with 1.38 hours, or as we would say it, an hour and 22 minutes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave that up while I go take something to eat, and then I'll bring you guys back. Alright. So, I decided to make more in here because this guy is gonna need some power up there. Well, down there. So, and I didn't know one thing. Oh, yeah, I need to show this, guys. It turns out you can't power it from the top. I make Scenarium with it, so it's pretty much the only thing you do is make Scenarium piece or Scenarium. And with that you can make some things, or you can make Scenarium, and then you can make, like, let's say Scenarium alloy with the iridium reinforced plate, and this is gonna be enriched, and then you can make your wrench. I don't understand. Do you guys understand where I'm going with this? Yeah, a little bit. Alright, so let's put this piece in there. So this is gonna take a while. Supposedly it takes quite a while to do, but one thing I found out is that I'm currently only using these, so because these are full. So what I thought I would do is make a second mass fabricator just next to it. Nothing too impressive, just so we have everything. I also calculated the number of crushed ore that I use for the system, and it's a lot. I mean, a lot. Mass fabricator. And there you go. I already prepared everything. Alright, so if you go back down, let's the other side. Alright, so check this out. The look isn't too bad. The only thing I would have liked is this was centered, but I can't because it's a 6 and a 5, so it's not centered. Okay, so we're gonna put that there, straight next to the other one. I removed one of the drum already, but I'm gonna remove another one because, you know, I ended up making, like, I think it was 8 drums, and I have 3 here. That's it. Okay. Also, we're gonna replace that cover. Just, I want this place to look good, even if I'm probably not gonna be here a lot. You know, the place needs to look good. It's how it is. Alright, so then we're just gonna put this here. We're gonna put the glass cover behind, and then we're just gonna place one more cable here so it gets all the scrappy things. I think I need 2, but just, well, actually I could just do that. And boom, it gets the stuff. Now we just need to connect it with power. And kablamo. And the thing I didn't know about is that this guy here can only take 2000 EU. If you look on the wiki, it says 2048 EU. I'm giving it 8000 EU. So yeah. All right, come on. You're gonna work faster. We're on a tight schedule here. Come on. I know you can do it. Work faster. I'll take the whip. Whip. Ah, there's no whip. All right. Empty. What? Save? Iridium ore. 120 millibucket. So you come here, you place it there, then you do import from crystal. Boom. There you go. And here, now I can select iridium ore and say single run. So now it's going to use the EU here, and it doesn't even need power, it seems. That's pretty weird. So it's just going to use the IC2EU matter to make the iridium ore, and when it's done, let's just turn that off so we see that we see it here. Boom, we've got one. And then I just put that and the item goes out. So what I'm going to do is pretty much just put this on a repeat run, and as soon as I'm gonna get the UU matter possible to make it, it's gonna do it on its own. So I'm gonna get a bunch of iridium ore, because I think I'm gonna need some iridium ore, especially for the reinforced plates. You need a lot for that. One thing you could check out is maybe checking how much it costs to duplicate the plates itself instead of duplicating just, 4. But first I think I would have to make a couple more. So let me make a couple more. I think I can make 3 more. Yeah, I can make 3 more. Let's just put it on repeat. I'm gonna make 3 more and we'll see how much it costs to make the plate itself. Alright guys, so that didn't take a while. I thought these were going to get used in the process, but it turns out they're not. So yeah, these guys take 544. So if you take in account that they take 4 of these, so it's 480. These guys can't be done, and this guy is 30 something. But just the advanced alloy is this plus this, so it's a lot of crafting just to get there. So the 544 I think is definitely worth it. So yeah, so I guess the next thing that's going to be happening is me just waiting on these things to do their thing. And yeah, so I hope you guys understand where I'm going with all this. I know I went fast. I know it's a fast, like, this is insane going from one episode to having nothing here to having this. I know I streamed a lot for this, but I could have went just with the normal reactor and used my main power, but this room auto powers itself. So it's a little bit better. And I don't know. I like it. I like it. But yeah, guys. So let me put this here first. That's going to be it for today. So I do hope you enjoyed the episode, and don't mind. There you go. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Don't forget to leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe if you're not already. And yeah, we'll see you next time, guys. Bye bye.